So, here's the Baltimore Ravens, right? Got a pretty good offense. Lamar Jackson, Gus Bus, Justice Hill, J.K. Dobbins is out for the season. Right now, the left guard situation is kind of up in the air. I think right now they're actually going with, I believe they're going with Salah at left guard. I'm just going to put Simpson in here. He's a better overall. But it was between Salah and Simpson for that left guard position anyway. And yeah, so it's an interesting offense, right? But what if you took this interesting offense and you added the 2000 Baltimore Ravens on defense? This includes Rod Woodson, Peter Bulware, Ray Lewis, Jamie Sharper, Herning, Dwayne Starks, Chris McAllister, Sam Adams, Tony Saragusa, Burnett, and McCrary. And guys, I want to see how good this team could do with the all-time Baltimore Ravens on defense. Obviously, that's not really saying much on offense because their offense, way back in the day, it had Shannon Sharp the Super Bowl year, but that was really it. There wasn't really anyone else that was too insane on the offense. It was really just their defense that was absolutely crazy. I will say overall-wise, though, their defense nowadays probably would not put up, as great numbers as way back in the day. Because way back in 2000 when the Ravens did play, you could hit people, you could do some crazy things, you could really just go absolutely insane. You could literally almost, kill someone on the field, pretty much. And that was okay, that was acceptable. But nowadays, obviously, you even touch a quarterback and it's automatically a penalty. So, our first game, the Baltimore Ravens destroy the Houston Texans 33-0. And Lamar Jackson had a freaking day and a half. One interception for C.J. Stroud, surprisingly enough. And Gus Bus actually had 109 yards and a touchdown. So, their offense played pretty good. What did their defense do? Okay, 3 sacks for Sam Adams, 1.5 for Jamie Sharper, 1 for Robert Burnett, and half for Nate McCurry. Oh, no, not Nate McCurry. Michael McCurry. 1 interception for Peter Bulware. Did they get a touchdown on defense or no? No touchdown on defense. So, all offense right there. Alright, week 2. Let's see what they can do versus the Bengals in Cincinnati as the home opener for the Bengals. This defense is going to be legit this year. I 1000% believe that the 2000 Ravens might be the best defense of all time. In my opinion, they are the best defense of all time. I know the Bears are up there too. A lot of people talk about the Seattle Seahawks with the, 24-0. They talk about Seattle Seahawks with, the Legion of Boom. But in all honesty, this is the defense you want to talk about. And you know what's funny is the 2000 Ravens here allowed more yardage than the Cleveland Browns did last week versus Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow last week had 82 yards passing. And the 2000 Ravens allowed more yardage, less points, 0 points in this game, but still more yardage. And they sacked Burrow 4.5, 5, 6, 7 times in that game. 3 interceptions in that game, man. Even Marlon Humphreys had an interception. Now, in real life, he's actually not playing this game tomorrow, which is, kind of crazy because he is in this game. But 1 touchdown for Ray Lewis, a pick 6 for Ray Lewis. 2 back-to-back shutouts. So, back in 2000, the Ravens had 3 shutouts with this defense. So, it's going to be interesting to see if they can get more than 3 shutouts with this defense. And I think, honestly, they will. Because right now, they're 3-0 on the season, and I don't think a team's going to score in them. But who knows? Maybe it was this. It was the Colts. Wow, that's crazy. Anthony Richardson actually scored on the Ravens. Alright, so 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions for Lamar Jackson. Anthony Richardson, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. I mean, the Ravens still won the game, but their defense, it still got after Richardson, man. It still got after Richardson, but they allowed points, and that game was a lot closer than it should have been. Alright, boys, let's get it. 3-0. No, we're not trying to trade away anybody. We're trying just to get through the season, man. Alright, so the Colts were actually a tough matchup. I was not expecting the Colts to be that tough of a matchup. Alright, we beat the Browns, But the question is, by how much and what did we do to them? 42-0. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's more realistic. And we now have, what, 3 shutouts, which is awesome. Deshaun Watson, 55 yards and an interception. He literally looked like Joe Burrow week 1. Except Joe didn't throw an interception. 5 touchdowns for Lamar Jackson. 263 yards and an interception. First off, why is Lamar Jackson playing like 1,000 times better? Because his defense is playing good? Like, don't get me wrong, we're getting turnovers, but we're not getting turnovers as much as, you know, like, we got 1 interception in this game. There should not be any correlation between Lamar Jackson is absolutely a tank just because our defense is actually playing a lot better. And we won another game. We went 5-0. I didn't realize, who did we even play last week? We played the Steelers, and we actually gave up 16 points. Now, that was in Pittsburgh, which is ironic because back when the 2000 Ravens were a thing, the AFC North started, I believe, in 99. So 2000 was the second year of the AFC North. That's where it was, you know, the Ravens, Steelers, Browns, and Bengals. Before that, it was actually the AFC Central, and it was all those teams I just listed, but it was also the Titans and the Jags. So, kind of interesting, but, okay, our offense kind of mediocre in that game. We had a lot of sacks in that game. I'm just going to guess real fast. 2 interceptions, nice. Do we have the #1 defense? And the question is, not only do we have #1 defense, by how much do we have the #1 defense? 7th offense, okay. Yeah, #1 defense. So, let's see how much. It's actually close. That's actually, I mean, like, points-wise, it's not even close. I mean, 26 points allowed in 5 games is absolutely insanity. 33 sacks in 5 games is broken. But I will say, overall-wise, I mean, we're 30 in interceptions, right? We don't really get fumbles. Do we have any fumbles this year? We don't have any fumbles this year. Yeah, we have 0 fumbles, forced fumbles this year. But in the pass game, we don't even allow the least amount of pass yards. We do allow the least amount of rush yards, but not pass yards. So our defense is great, but not perfect. Alright, we played the Titans, and you already guessed it. We smacked them up and down the wall. Absolutely destroyed the Tennessee Titans. Let's see what the final score was. Did we shut them out? We didn't. They scored 10 points. A lot of garbage time, I'm going to guess. And surprisingly enough, our defense only got 1 interception, but we did get 4 tutties, which is nice. And you know what? I don't even care about the offense at this point. I just want to see the defense. I want to see how the defense does it. Ray Lewis got an interception. I cannot wait to see the Defensive Player of the Year and all those awards because I'll be honest with you, there's no way in heck this defense does not deserve. This defense 100% deserves to be in the MVP race. Like, all of these defensive players. Especially some of them. Ray Lewis especially, man. That's Ray Lewis in his prime. That's when he was the best of the best. And 7-0 now. Okay. We beat the Lions. How badly? 43-13. And again, like I said, I gotta give credit to our offense. Our offense is actually doing very, very well in these games. Even though our defense, yes, is taking care of business, it's not like we're winning by like 1 or 2 points. Like, that's kind of how the Ravens were back in the day, 2000. Their offense, yeah, they could move the ball with Trent Dilfer. Trent Dilfer actually was not the quarterback at the beginning of the season. It was, Elvis Grbac? And then they went to Trent Dilfer halfway through the season because that was just not working. That would have been Tony Banks, not Elvis Grbac. And then, yeah, so then they went to that, and then obviously they still had Shannon Sharp and Jamar Lewis. So it still worked out, but it was definitely not this productive, which is actually surprising. Hey, you know, I mean, at this point, do you really expect us to lose with this defense? We beat the Cardinals 41-7. I mean, this defense, man, is lights out. Like, offensively, yeah, we moved the ball. Cool, I don't care. Defensively, 5, 7, 8 sacks in that last game, 2 interceptions, 0 touchdowns. I want to see if we can get our touchdowns up, man. I want to see us get our touchdown numbers up, and then I'll be more happy. Seattle Seahawks, more like the GG Hawks. Okay, no. That was horrendous. That was absolutely horrendous. 17-13? Why? See, this is what I'm talking about, though. These type of games could happen where our offense is really just, if offense is sluggish in a game, I mean, defensively, again, like I said, we're not scoring touchdowns in these games on defense. So we could technically win a game 3-0 just based on our defense playing great football. If our offense is sluggish and cannot move the ball, can't do anything, or like, for example, if they did throw a pick 6 in this game, which I'm going to guess they might have, that's when things start to go really sour really quickly. But another win, we're 8-0. At one point, the Browns were actually 0-5, and now they're 3-6. Well, we just beat them, obviously, but they were 0-5, and then they went 3-5. They won the last 3 games before they played us, and we didn't keep it easy, man. We did not keep that game easy. All right, offensively, you already know, we took care of business. Defensively, the amount of sacks we get per game is broken. We got a defensive touchdown. All right, so we did get a defensive touchdown last. All right, yearly awards is up. Lamar Jackson is MVP race. So no, Sam Adams is in the MVP race. So you can get I didn't know this. Because you never see a defensive player in the MVP race. But you can actually get a defensive player in the MVP race. Obviously, John Harbaugh there. Defensive player of the year is Sam Adams. Rookie of the year is Zay Flowers. Defensive rookie of the year is Robert Burnett. I have all these guys set to the correct ages except for him. So I do apologize for that because like everyone else we go through, right? Look at this. So it says 4-year veteran, a 5-year veteran, 4 years, 6 years, 13 years. Like I had these all set up correctly to the exact year they would have been in 2000. The only player I didn't have it set up correctly for was freaking Burnett. And I have him as a rookie. And yeah, he's having like the best rookie season of all time. That's all I gotta say. He's having the best rookie season of all time. Sam Adams, 17 sacks, 3 interceptions for Peter Bulwer, 3 for Ray Lewis, 2 for Herring, 1 for Dwayne Starks. Marlon Humphreys, Chris McAllister, Roquan Smith, and Wakian Sin. How many touchdowns do we have this year? We only have 3 touchdowns. I want to get that up, man. What is Lamar Jackson? Okay, Lamar Jackson's having a pretty dang good year. I don't know if I would you put him in the MVP race already? I mean, 26 touchdowns is nice. Yeah, he's right around the top. I mean, he's kind of a little bit farther down there. He has the most touchdowns, though. So I guess right now, Matthew Stafford is trash, bro. The 6-3 Bengals are now the 6-4 Bengals. 6-3 Bengals, man. They are trying to make the playoffs, and we beat them 21-7. Okay, not too bad. Definitely 163 yards for Rashad Bateman, man. Great day for Rashad Bateman. See, this is why Lamar Jackson's gonna win MVP, because like our defense did okay in that game, but like, bro, 2 touchdowns, 1 touchdown for Odell Beckham. Like, this team is gonna win based on the fact of how good this offense is playing. Alright, we had the number 1 ranked defense. That's not surprising. 2,454 yards on total defense, okay. We're still not the best passing defense. We're the 4th best passing defense. We're the number 1 rushing defense. I mean, we have allowed 90 points in this season versus the next closest 154, and the most is 316. We have 72 sacks, bro. We got the fumbles up at least. We got 4 fumbles, so now we're 4th in fumbles. And we are 3rd in interceptions. We got 72 sacks, bro. So we played the Chargers before we go in the bye week. And we beat the Chargers, but again, as always, the question is not beating a team. It's how badly did we beat a team? 48-11. Lamar Jackson has already won MVP, bro. Lamar Jackson has already won MVP. No doubt about that at this point. And, okay, so we only got, what? There's a lot of half a sacks here. This is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 5. 5 sacks in that game. We got 2 interceptions on defense. Any defense touchdowns? No defensive touchdowns, surprisingly. It is so weird that we're 12-0 right now, and we have not won our division. I know it shouldn't sound that weird, but it just feels so weird to me. Like, obviously, it's because if, you know, any of these AFC North teams lose 1 game, then we win our division. But it's just, we're such in a weird spot right now where it's like, you know, it's like, listen, if anyone loses, we win our division. Alright, so everyone lost last week except for the Bengals. The only reason we have not won our division yet is because the Bengals did not lose. If the Bengals lose their game, then we win our division. So this is a week to win our division. We put a 6-6 Rams. Are we going to go undefeated? We're 13-0 now. And officially, by the way, just shout out to the fact we won our division. Still haven't won the conference yet. Wait, who is competing with us for the conference? Hang on, hold up. AFC. Wow, the Bills are 11-2 and the Chiefs are 11-2. That would make sense. That would make sense. I mean, it wouldn't be the Bengals because we're kind of beating the living crap out of the Bengals every single week. So it wouldn't make sense that they would have a chance at the division. And we beat the Rams 31-3. I guess that was something. Guess we didn't feel like giving them a chance. Okay. 3 sacks, 1 interception. No touchdowns. I really want a touchdown. Like, I get this 2000 Ravens defense was dominant, but holy crap. Bro, this is insane. 17-10. Okay, we barely beat the Jaguars. That's interesting. I mean, just with how these games are going this year, to be very close to a team at this point is kind of just surprising with this defense. I'll be honest with you, though. We've had a couple close games. The Colts game was close. The Seahawks game was way too close. I don't like how close that was. We almost lost an undefeated season right there. And then the Jaguars game was also way too close. Every week, I think we're going to lose. Every week, I'm like, that's the week we lose someone. We're going to lose. We're going to lose. We always... Bro. I didn't look at injury report. We already lost Mark Andrews for pretty much the whole entire year. We've already lost Tyus Bowser. We've already lost... Well, Nick Moore was hurt going into the season. We already lost J.K. Dobbins. He was hurt going into the season. We've also lost some other guys. Like, we've already had injuries throughout the season, man. But this defense, bro, they just don't... It doesn't care. Nobody cares because this defense just takes care of business and no one even thinks about the offense. All the offense has to do is go out there and put up 21-plus points and we win a game. That's pretty much all they have to do. 5 touchdowns here for freaking Lamar Jackson, man. We had, against the 49ers, we had 6, 7.5, 8.5, 9.5, 10 sacks versus the 49ers. Brock Purdy, man. GG Purdy, I guess. That would be kind of the consensus there. So, yeah, so if you go through, the most points we have allowed in a game this season was 16 points. So, if we score more than 21 points, we win with this. 20 sacks for Nate McCurry, 18.5 for Jamie Sharper, Peter Boulware, 8.5, Tony Saragusa, 5.5, Ray Lewis, 3, 1.5 for Rod Woodson. Holy crap. Defensively, we were the best defense. Yeah, I mean, by far. We were actually the best pass defense and best run defense. We allowed the least amount of points, had 104 sacks from the season. We got... How did the Bills get 22 fumble recoveries on the season? Bro, what is that defense they have? 6 fumbles for us. And we go up there for interceptions, which is nice. Defensive player of the year here, Lamar Jackson. Okay, so where did Sam Adams got knocked out of MVP completely? I'm telling you, bro, they do not want a defensive player to win that. I mean, they do not at all. Max Crosby played better than Sam Adams this year. Get out of here, bro. Get out of here. So my file actually got corrupted real fast. Just want to show you this. We lost in the final game of the season to the Steelers. This is what I'm talking about, guys. That, you know, whenever you sim Madden, it always could go sour and go wrong. And we lost 10-13. We only got a couple, like 3 sacks on Kenny Pickett. It is what it is. Got to keep going, man. Now we got the playoffs to get to, though. Let's get to the playoffs, boys. We got divisional. Let's get past that. Okay, now we got divisional. Okay, let's see. Can we win this? 16-1. 11-6 Broncos. We beat the 11. Okay. There we go. We're gonna play in a blizzard, which is actually probably the most perfect situation possible for our defense being as elite as it is to play 35-7 to play in a blizzard now against Patrick Mahomes, though. But that's the question, though. Patrick Mahomes versus the 2000 Baltimore Ravens. That's the question, man. The Baltimore Bullies, as they call them. The Baltimore Bullies versus the new age Tom Brady-esque, you know, Patrick Mahomes. Come on, man. Let's go defense. In a blizzard. Wait, did we win? We won. We won. Our defense, 2000 Ravens, were too much to handle for Patty Mahomes. That's not surprising. We actually, 23-17. It was actually a close game. Why did Tyler Huntley play this game? I don't understand, Madden. Unless Lamar got hurt. Like, I feel like there should be none of that. We had 0 sacks and 0 interceptions on Patrick Mahomes. This great defense, 2000 Ravens defense, could not do anything on Patrick Mahomes. Bro, that just goes to show he's a cheat code. He's an absolute cheat code here, man. Alright, let's get into Super Bowl, boys. 49ers. Rematch of Super Bowl, what was that, 46? 45, 46? I think it was 46. Super Bowl rematch here. Yeah, I know. You guys got your gems on your offense, and guess what? We have Lamar Jackson, Odell Beckham, but let's show the real guys. Let's show the real guys. 2000 Ravens defense is where we're actually we should be looking here to see, you know, the real champion players for this team, man, okay? Don't get me wrong, I love, you know, this offense, okay? Defense? I know Lamar Jackson, hey, listen, Lamar Jackson MVP, what am I saying? I can't trash talk you, bro. Lamar Jackson was MVP. Alright. We're not going slow there, we're going fast. Alright, end game here, boys. End game time. Bro, our defense is doing it. This is what happens when you get to a Super Bowl and you have the best defense of all time. It's just a slow, ugly defensive battle. Because the Niners have a great defense, too. The Niners have an amazing defense just as well as we do. And we won by 1 point. Did we go for 2? Hold up. I'm so confused because we were at 10 and we got a touchdown and I think we went for 2 and then they got a touchdown and they went for... No, that wouldn't make sense. I think they got a touchdown first and then we went for 2 on our touchdown to win it. I gotta watch the footage back there. I really gotta watch the footage back there. Because I think we actually just won it by going for 2 at the end. Because we don't want to go to overtime. Bro, I gotta watch that back. Because there's no way. There's no way that happened. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way we would have went for 2. And won it on a 2-point conversion. Not in Madden. Madden wouldn't have done that. Real life, John Harbaugh probably would have done that. John Harbaugh would have probably done that. For being honest, that man loves analytics. We got a touchdown and went for 2. We actually went for 2. Hang on. Does it say 2-point conversions? 2-point conversions! Hang on. Let me show you this. Let me move my face. 2-point conversions. 1 out of 1. Bro, in a Super Bowl, John Harbaugh wins the Super Bowl and goes... Well, no, sorry. He gets a game-tying touchdown in the Super Bowl and goes for 2. Talk about freaking analytics, man. I have never seen that in Madden before. I have never seen in Madden the simulation go for a 2-point conversion on a touchdown like that. That is actually freaking crazy. I would say sickening. It's just crazy, honestly. Alright, so guys, we're now going to sim 10 years in the future and see how many Super Bowls this defense can win for this Ravens. 1 second. Alright, boys, we simmed 10 years in the future. And I want to see actually who's left on this team. Because keep in mind, some of those guys we had were like 30 years old when we started simming. So, who's actually left on this team in 10 years? Lamar Jackson, not surprising. Okay, Pickens. Offensively, we're actually pretty dang good. Good job on John Harbaugh offensively. Defensively, the 2000 Ravens have all either retired or left the building. Alright, so let's see how many Super Bowls did we win in the time period after, you know, everything went down. So let's go all the way back down to 2022. right? 2023, this is when we won the Super Bowl, right? Lamar Jackson, MVP. Obviously, Coach of the Year, John Harbaugh. Offensive Player of the Year, Lamar Jackson. Okay, 2024. We won again with our defense. And again, keep in mind, we had our defense here for 7 years, pretty much. 7 of the 10 years, all these defenders won their contract. So I just want to see how long, for 7 years. Peter Boulware left us a linebacker. Patrick Mahomes won MVP that year. Okay. So it looks like our defense led again. 2025. Wow, our defense did not get the job done. Lamar Jackson did win MVP. 2026. Our defense fell apart. My guess is that some of the older guys like Rod Woodson retired. That would be my guess. Because I had all these guys under contract for 7 years. No, some of them did probably, but Ray Lewis is actually pretty young. He was in his 3rd season with us when we started the franchise. So Ray Lewis won MVP. So the Ravens won 5 Super Bowls. Well, in this franchise, 3 Super Bowls so far. 4 Super Bowls. Okay, so this defense is still getting it done. 5 Super Bowls in this franchise. 2000 Ravens, man. So, in the end, this team won 5 Super Bowls under the 2000 Baltimore Ravens defense. That's not bad. That is not bad. 5 Super Bowls, 5 championships under the 2000 Baltimore Ravens. Hey, man, if you could bring all those guys back in their primes, RIP Goose, he's actually recently passed away. I mean, you bring him back, man, that would be insane. So, in the end, Jamie Sharper was only there for 2 of the 5 Super Bowls. So, 2 of the 5 Super Bowls Jamie Sharper was there for. Ray Lewis, and by the way, 2 of the 5 because it's not counting the original. So, he obviously had 3 Super Bowls, but 2 of the 5 in this franchise. Where's Ray Lewis? Wait, hang on. Oh, I thought I saw, like, Hall of Fame for somebody else. Where's Ray Lewis? Going all the way down here? He's not in. Why is he not in here? Jamie Sharper was in here. Okay, that's weird. Left outside linebacker. Peter Boulware. Okay, so he was there for all 5 Super Bowls. So again, Ray Lewis is not on here for some reason. But Roquan Smith was there for all 5 Super Bowls, which makes sense. Peter Boulware was there for all 5. Jamie Sharper's only there for 2, but he was kind of older, which does make a lot of sense. And it doesn't look like our right end is in here, okay? And neither is Sam Adams. Kind of disappointing, EA. EA does this where they take out some players, and it's very, very annoying for no reason. This left end apparently got 3 Super Bowls with us. None of our cornerbacks are on here. Come on, EA. EA, man. Oh, wait. He's still in the league. This guy is still in the league. Hurring. Okay, so he's still in the league, and did win 5 Super Bowls with us, nonetheless. But, okay, that's kind of cool. Let me go to Hall of Fame, actually. Harrison Smith got Hall of Fame. I don't know how, all those guys we had before didn't get Hall of Fame yet. I think that's it, right? So, hang on. Let me check to see how many of those guys are still in the league. Because they might still be in the league, some of those guys. Not many should be. Because all the guys, for the most part, were 30 when the Ravens played with them. Hurring is still in the league. And that's probably it. I mean, some of them might have digressed or degressed a little bit. Nah. So, what is Hurring then? He is 36 years old at this point. That's so old. He's a superstar. Okay, so he played the Ravens for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 years. So after he got his 7-year contract expired, he then played 1 more year with the Ravens before going to the Tennessee Titans the last 2 seasons. Not bad. Not bad. Tell me down below your thoughts and opinions, guys. See you guys in the next one. Peace.